In general, in my work, I like to make things great. I have quite high standards for my work and as well for work of the people who are working with me. As well, I strongly believe that everybody needs to be recognized fairly. That's quite obvious, right? However, let me tell a story.
So nerdy.
So, once upon a time, in a company, there was an engineering manager, let's call him Bob. And Bob was working on a position which he slightly overgrown. However, Bob decided to put all his heart, all his energy into implementing things in the company. He was taking additional projects, he was creating different methodologies or processes or approaches. He implemented them from zero to production, which means create the process, sell the process, test the process, implement the process, evaluate the process and all other stuff. He was taking more to deliver more. He put a lot of energy to this. Sometimes he sacrificed his work-life balance. And in the end, he managed to deliver a set of achievements which went over his job description. For the company, Bob was super open on what he is doing and that his motivations are compensation and professional growth. He wasn't very title-oriented and he didn't care about promotion. As well, Bob was closely watching his peers and tried to become better than them, do more than them, and deliver more than his peers. During that period of time, Bob built trust-based relationship with his manager and helped his manager to deliver their goals, outside of even managing his main project. Though his manager was not very generous on the feedback, and on their one-on-ones, the feedback was like, you're doing a good job. However, Bob's expectations from this coming performance review were super high. He was waiting for this performance review as he never before, and as well, he was prepared as never before. Bob really expected that this performance review will be his time to rise and shine. Well, to cut a long story short, Bob did not receive any compensation improvement. As well, his performance rating from his manager was average. And when the Bob asked his manager, hey, what should I do to do things better and to receive higher rating, he received no answer. Once it was discussed, Bob provided set of arguments why he thinks that his performance is better, and he showed the list of achievements he's done for the last 6 or 1 year. After that, his manager agreed on that and changed the rating to excellent. But the harm was already done. And if we are speaking about compensation, well, we can totally understand boss, because boss can be limited by the budget or other limits of the system. However, if we are talking about the feedback about Bob's performance, that was sucker punch. First, we need to understand, people will always compare themselves with their peers. And if they only see that their peers doing less jobs and receive same rating or, God forbid, higher rating, the feeling of unfairness will consume them. Second, for Bob's situation, when Bob was expecting this performance review for such a long time and was sharing that one of his motivation is professional growth and that he is expecting the feedback, receiving no feedback on the question what should I do to make it better means that his manager was not prepared for something Bob was waiting for 6 months. Basically, manager failed on working with Bob's values, things which were important for Bob when he is working in that company. And in this case, even not speaking about the compensation, it would cost company only the manager's time to prepare better for the feedback. And I'm not gonna lie, actionable feedback sometimes gonna take a lot of time because you need to take a lot of facts, compile this in one thing and provide actionable feedback. However, this is super crucial for every employee who is interested in their career. When you are a manager, eventually giving a feedback becomes a routine for you, because you're giving plenty of them every 3, 6, 12 months to your reports. However, for your reports are very crucial, because they receive them only once and only from you. Obviously, such a lack of feedback demotivated Bob, so he took this into his cave, reflected on that and asks himself an honest question, if Bob is spending his energy in the right direction. But if we can take a second look on the situation, everyone just lost. First, company was not able to use Bob's full potential. He already overgrown this position, and even if he is not interested in promotion, the company can use Bob's potential by applying more processes, giving more things to improve and other stuff. Company will pay same salary to Bob, but got way more from the Bob as they are getting now. Second, for a manager just received report who will stop doing something which is go over their job description, so they will get just an average manager. For Bob, he got demotivated, and now he will be working only on something what is required, what is written in the job description, instead of taking additional extra mile to become a better professional in case he had more actionable and more prepared feedback. As a manager, you always need to remember, your success is highly dependent on your reports. And as a manager, it's your responsibility to give them enough opportunities or give them enough of actionable feedback to let them grow. This is why preparing good and actionable feedback is super important, and this is your time to take this extra mile for your report. I wish you never be in situation as Bob, and always be a better manager for your report. So hit the subscribe button, like, comment, do the stuff, and see you in 2 weeks.
So nerdy.